Welcome back, everyone, to the Quakecon 2013 stream. I am Zoot, and I am with Jahar. We're going to be doing Doom 2, man. This is a first for
yes.
me.
20-year anniversary. This is such an awesome event. Bringing Doom into Quakecon is such a perfect fit.
Yeah,
I'm quite excited. But you don't need to worry. Doom is actually
it doesn't bite much.
Well, it does. That's what it's there for. But you'll like it by the end of it, I'm sure. you'll learn to enjoy it.
I've been trying to pick up a couple of tips and tricks on the game. You know, I might be able to flaunt a little bit of. Okay, no, I'll let you do that. You can do the knowledge bit.
No. This is going to be very educational for everybody involved. I know a lot of players don't get to see a lot of Doom get streamed. The Doom community is very active, but a little bit insular. So this is a great time to drag them out of the basements and the caves of their homes and bring them into the broad daylight of Dallas, Texas.
I think a lot of people watching the stream at the moment won't have seen much competitive Doom 2 before, if any at all. So this will be a first time for a lot of people. I guess maybe we should explain a little bit about the game so people are understanding what's on the screen.
And you mentioning this being competitive, you know, we're really lucky right now. We've had some of the best Doom duelers come out, and I'm sure that there will be those online who are wanting to take issue with that, but if you wait just a few minutes, I'm sure we're going to see that proved. They've been playing non-stop all night. We have Devastation, we have Demonsphere, and we have J-Kiss, but it looks like
Liftoff as well.
Yeah, let's go ahead and
get into the game, guys. They've actually started right now, haven't they?
They have.
They started, but people are standing still.
Yeah.
This is one of those. I think it was an automatic start.
Right.
There.
Okay. Appreciate it, guys. But we won't waste too much time here. They want to get going. They've been practicing all day, all night, and we're coming up for the lower bracket final, Devastation versus Demonsphere. I'm going to go ahead and tell them that they don't need to wait on us anymore.
Let's do that. And we can already start getting a glimpse about how fast this map's going to be. And you know that ring you just saw, Devastation running around there? That's the size of the map, man. This is some small arena.
SSL is incredibly small. The behavior of the Super Shotgun in Doom 2 is very unique. There's never been anything quite like it with the reload time and the spread and the damage that you end up having. And so we're going to go live here, right now.
Man, this is the Doom 2 lower bracket finals. And we're on Demonsphere off the beginning.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing him pick up that first SSG here, Devastation only with the regular shotgun, which has a little bit of a tighter spread, but less utility for these bigger fights. And again, this map is so small that every point of damage is going to count. Devastation taking a little bit, but just as Demonsphere comes down the bottom, Devastation can have perfect accuracy there to get that first frag up. So we're going to be seeing Demonsphere still holding on to one, looking for the SSG, very, very close range. And the reload time on that Super Shotgun means that every shot will count. You know, being off by a couple degrees can spell the difference between living through the next fight or not. And so Demonsphere is going to be knocked on down, leaving Devastation with 35 health. He's going to be pistol whipped a little bit here. We have a spawn on the SSG. Devastation taking the chain gun off that upper balcony, but he's going to be pulled down very, very quickly here. So at the moment, Demonsphere holding on to 3-on-3.
Yeah, it's very close at the moment, and there we are. We're going to get a frag. Wow, he's just going back and forth so fast. Devastation can manage to string together a couple. And already Demonsphere getting right back into this. Got these doorways, trying to close it off. Might have to be a little bit careful walking through there. And it seems to be just a shotgun frenzy for the time being. Yeah,
you can use that upper hallway to buy yourself a little bit of time and try to bait out your opponent and try to poke through the windows and get off that extra 10, 20 points of damage that you need to maintain some amount of momentum and advantage. So right now, Demonsphere is still down by 2, but getting a very good shot here. But we have an SSG available from Devastation. Those last 2 shots weren't quite on target. Devastation could pick the frag back up, but that still leaves him 1 frag down. Devastation taking SSG off the spawn, turning it back around very quickly here.
Oh wow, they've managed to string together a couple of kills. There is a 30 frag limit in this game.
Yeah, so these matches could go by very quickly, in fact.
Yeah, they could
usually they have a 50 frag limit, but of course for the logistics of running the tournament, this makes a lot more sense. But these guys don't mind too much. They're just happy to be here and be playing. And right now, Devastation holding on to the upper hallway, down to 50 health. One good SSG shot out of Demonsphere would have done it, but can't quite get it on him. Devastation on 30. If he wants to take this upper hallway, he's not going to be holding onto it for too much longer. So Demonsphere trying to make this happen. 30 health, and he's gotten the shot. Oh, but he needed to pick one off the spawn. I mean, you really need to be able to catch them as they're coming off those hallways, off those balconies rather, and missing even one can be absolutely brutal. Demonsphere now down by 5, looking to catch Devastation. There it is.
Yeah, a little bit. He's managed to shrink it because Devastation was getting away with a lot. He might be able to pick up another kill at the moment, but Demonsphere has already run out of those windows, and such a low amount of health left for Devastation. Is he going to be able to sneaking around, trying to find some kind of angle? He's spotting him on the side. And there are all the shots. He's managed to pick up the kill anyway. And right off the spawn, Demonsphere is going to take him down. Let's see if we can get together another couple of kills.
Yeah, but you can already see that the spread on the Super Shotgun is so wide that your accuracy is absolutely critical. And the angles, especially on a small map like SSL, are so tight all the time that, you know, pulling one off at 10 degrees off, you know, you're not going to live through your opponent's next shot at that point because he has all the time in the world to get it close and personal and make it happen. But Demonsphere currently down by 5, getting knocked off the balcony there, but can hold on to his own and pick one up. Now through the door, it's going to be difficult to catch Devastation here, but coming back over the top. Now the chain gun, very, very good for these long-range pokes, just to whittle down your opponent. And yeah, just like any old Quake World game, spawn frags are absolutely part of it.
Demonsphere is getting into a lot of kills together. He's 1 frag away from tying this game up. 18-7 the score at the moment, but he is going to go down. Devastation managed to find a kill. Demonsphere has got the SSG again. Oh, he's going to be dying anyway.
Yeah, so Devastation holding onto this lead very, very barely, though. Took a little bit of damage without seeing him, but is able to take him out of the outer atrium, no problem. Yeah, a little bit of back and forth in the corner, but coming down the hallway. Oh, coming out of that window. It was a big opportunity for both of them to pull that together. But Devastation is going to be holding on to his slim lead here. 22, 8 frags to go for the map. But of course, this goes back and forth so very, very quickly.
These spawn kills, man.
Yeah,
so many, but Demonsphere trying to get the better of him. But look, we've got 5 frags left for Devastation here on this this first map of the lower bracket final. Make that 4, but now Demonsphere coming back into it. He's got to start going a little bit more clutch.
Yeah. Here you're literally thinking 10 frags in advance.
Yeah.
Or just reacting 10 frags in advance, but 4 frags left for Devastation, holding on to a slim lead. Really needed that last bit with his regular shotgun. He can get the SSG spawn and pull it off of Demonsphere. And long range, it's going to be a little bit more touch and go. Demonsphere trying to whittle him down. He's down to 65 here. Demonsphere at 75 with only a regular shotgun, but he can make the work happen if he can maintain range. Just needs to stiff arm his opponent long enough in order to pull that together. He's able to take an SSG.
Oh my.
Chain gun's able to pull him on down there. But
go.
only 2 frags the difference.
So close, man. Demonsphere could tie it up. We're at 28 for 28. And it's going to be one more kill. This is the frag point here for Devastation. Demonsphere needs to find a kill. He's got 100 points. Oh, there it is. 29 for 29. Last kill here to decide who wins map number 1. And look at that. They've slowed it down a little bit. Oh, there it is. Demonsphere is going to get it. Wow, he was behind for most of the game by 4, 5, maybe 6 kills.
Yep.
What a comeback in the end.
A lot like Quake World, you're looking for those chains of spawn frags, and it means that everyone will count. And if you're off by this much as they're coming off that balcony, you just lost all your inertia. You just lost all your momentum.
Yeah. And that was the first map of Doom 2 I've ever casted, and I got it. What a close game that was! Right at the end, it was getting so
we
crazy.
Are absolutely lucky to have the players that we have in this tournament here. We are going to be getting the best quality we could ever expect to have out of a tournament like this. We're going to be going over to Dead Simple, which is nothing but a bunch of blocks. It is, you know, Mancubus City here. Mancubus and Arachnotrons, 2 monsters introduced at once in Doom single player, but I'm just getting nostalgic now. It's a very, very simple map. It's a donut. But you have these very long-range outer hallways, so you're going to see a lot more chain gun action. For those of you who don't know, the chain gun has spread once you start laying it down, but you can tap the mouse button to make some pixel-perfect accuracy shots. So Demonsphere running along the wall there, picking up chain gun, wanting to stay a little bit safe. Devastation playing a little bit different. So this is going to be a little bit different than SSL. It's still going to be Doom fast, but it's not going to be SSL Doom fast.
Before they get deep into this game, I think maybe we should explain a little about the aim here and how that works in this game for maybe some of the newer viewers to Doom 2.
Yeah, like I mentioned, the Super Shotgun is a very special animal indeed. You have the very widespread, very high damage.
Man, these guys aren't looking up or down.
Oh, no. Oh, okay, yeah.
See what I'm saying here? Yeah. This has got like the aim kind of assist on a vertical axis.
Yeah, Doom has had a lot of advances in the clients, but we're rocking Odomex here, which is a little bit more old school, a little bit more purist. And so, yeah, you're only looking at horizontal aiming, and there's adjustments for vertical stuff. But as you can see, most of the maps, you know, don't really call for too much of that. So it works out well. Devastation down at 30 health, down by a single frag, looking to back up. And, you know, there are health pickups to pick up here, but they don't respawn, which is going to sound really weird for Quake players, but they don't come back.
How do we time this?
You don't.
It's not working like that, so they might exhaust all those medical resources on the map very early.
There's some amount of you know, scurrying for position in the opening when you still have those berserk packs and those health packs to refill you a little bit, but at a certain point, every point of damage you make on your opponent is permanent.
Yeah.
And so, again, aim becomes everything, and positioning.
We're seeing here early on, Demonsphere looking like he might be down a little bit in the dumps, but this is exactly what happened last map. I don't think he's going to be concerned about losing out on a couple of frags at the beginning. He's going to get one back onto a Devastation.
He's got him out in the outer corridor now. Demonsphere is going to be coming back in, and Devastation can take him on down. Getting his spawn in the middle. He's going to get a very quick SSG, looking for his opponent around the pillar. He can get it with 25 left over. Can he pull another one off the spawn? There it is. And so that's going to give him a little bit of momentum. Devastation is trying to escape outside here and get some space from Demonsphere. Demonsphere down to 5. If he can get any extra damage off with his 5 health, that'll be amazing. There's the 1 frag. And so yeah, when you're down that low, everything is just frosting on that cake.
And Demonsphere trying to tie the series back up. He's only got 15 health. And Devastation, they're actually having a hard time getting together, but Devastation going to get one more. He's 2 frags, and they'd make it 3 right off the spawn. Demonsphere having trouble, and again, Devastation is just hunting him down relentlessly. Make that a 5 for frag advantage, 12 to 7, and it could be extending even further. Still, health on the map there, I think I'm seeing.
It's, yeah, not much left. The Devastation picking up a chain gun, backing up a little bit here, but he's going to be pulled on down by Demonsphere's chain there. And he's going to have a quiet spawn. He's going to have a little bit of time to figure out where Demonsphere is, but Demonsphere's found him in the corner and can take him on down. So we're bringing this back up close, very, very close indeed, on a 3 map. And you're going to see a few of those tricks there, the wall running. Certain walls, if they're aligned along a certain orientation, will let you just slide along them if you're strafe running.
I see.
Yeah. The movement tricks go all the way back. All the way back. Not just over bounces and rocket jumps. We have quite a few more here in Doom.
Oh, definitely. Devastation starting to lose his life a bit. Managed to get hold of the SSG again. Small confrontation, but looking like they're kind of just running around the edges. He's going to get one more 4 frag advantage. Demonsphere a little bit behind, but there we go. Immediately making it back. Devastation running as fast as he can to that SSG. Demonsphere, is he going to be able to hunt him down again? Appearing on the sides. And there we are, have 15 to 12 is the score at the moment. And Demonsphere coming right back at him. I'm going to be checking out Demonsphere's side for just a moment and see how he's going to be able to hunt him down. We're at about the halfway point on this game, so Devastation, you know, maybe he's going to play it a little bit slow. Looks like Demonsphere is definitely taking it a bit slower. I mean, I think we've got a 10-minute time limit, 6 minutes remaining. Demonsphere managed to get a kill, but he's going to go down again. 30 points of health, and the shotgun reloaded a little bit faster by Devastation right off the spawn. The Demonsphere only has that pistol, and he is going to go down once more. 18 to 4 is now the score, and make it 19 to 4, going 14, going faster and faster. And they had like a small little break for just a second where they were feeling each other out a bit.
Yeah, Demonsphere disappeared around that corner and came back in with the chain gun, just looking for an opportunity to whittle down Devastation, and he can get it, but he's only going to have a handful of health at the end of that. So here's with the chain trying to take down Devastation at range. But coming around this corner is going to be dangerous, and yeah, he really needs to watch his reloads here. I mean, you can hear when your opponent makes that shot, and you know exactly how much time you have to rush in and make the damage happen yourself before you're vulnerable to your opponent again. And so that timing is directly tied into how you move through the map.
Oh dear, man. Devastation is getting a huge lead right now. One of the biggest leads I think we've seen so far in this lower bracket final is 23 to 15. We've got the chain gun coming out as well a little bit.
Demonsphere still fresh off the spawn, catches Devastation with his pants down, not quite looking for him there. Demonsphere is still down by 7, and things are getting tight here for Devastation, but now he's on the run with that chain gun pulling him down to 15 health. And yeah, just peeking out, looking for a little bit. Not going to get too much with the SSG, but there's the finisher from Demonsphere. Going to switch back over to him right now. This is the ball in his court. He's got to make something happen.
He's been making it work quite well, trying to pick up long-range fights and finding Devastation every time he's got his back turned, which is not for long in this game at any point. And he's now only on 20 points of health. There's going to be no resources for him left around the map for him to pick up, just on the sides. Any kind of long shot he can get.
Yeah, Devastation was hurting a little bit from that, but just like you mentioned, any amount of damage you can get when you're so low is all good for him. So Devastation getting pulled on down here.
Oh, he's just running across, but they just got... Dude, Devastation just getting out of range. We've got 4 minutes left. I don't think they're going to be too concerned about the time limit at the moment. It's just, let's get those kills.
Devastation's SSG not quite making it in. And ooh, a little bit tight on that angle there. Devastation's going to be getting a spawn in the middle, but he can take Demonsphere back down. Demonsphere rushing out for an SSG out of that spawn, trying to stab it back and prevent Devastation from capping off these last 5 frags. But it looks like it may be happening. We have him on the hunt, coming back into mid. It's going to give Demonsphere a little bit of time to turn back around with that SSG and take it back from him. But
Is he going to be able to find him?
Yeah.
But Devastation being pretty smart here with his double backing. Oh, now it's an 8-rack difference. It's 27 to 19. Demonsphere looking like he's going to go down once more. I'm going to be switching over to a Devastation on my pop. And he's 1 frag away here from taking
5
map
health.
number 2. Oh, he has got 5 health, so Demonsphere could get a kill, but he's going to have a perfect run right now. There's 1. How many more can he get? Another? Don't tell me, Jahar. Please don't tell me.
Oh, this does happen in Doom quite often, I'm afraid. Oh, but Devastation is going to pull together. GG's called on Dwango 5, map 7.
Very well played there, Devastation, making it a little bit more convincing this time. He almost had map number 1 in the bag, but Demonsphere clawed his way back to make it 30 to 29. This time, Devastation tying up the series here in this best of 5.
There we go. But yeah, 30 on 21, again, a very, very close game. We're going to be going over to my favorite. And mostly because of the music. We're not playing it right now, obviously, but Dwango 5 map 1 is a bit of a modification of
this is like
map
the
1.
First level in...
Yeah, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit more flowy. I mean, people still play map 1, but it's a very, very different sort of game. This is a lot more run and gun with a lot of jousting out in the field. Yeah. We're about to see that here.
Well, a tied series, of course, and the winner of this is going to be going over to the grand final. But they've got a couple more. We're going to see at least 2 more maps. We're going to have to see how they go down. Who are you going to be watching off the beginning, Jahar?
I'm going to be looking at... Ooh, I just lost. There we go. Demonsphere out of there. And he's going to be diving right for the rocket launcher window and being taken down very quickly here. He's going to grab rockets himself. And this is very good. Obviously, in the corridors, if you can anticipate your opponent coming through those, there's a free frag there. If you can play off a little bit of spam out here, cool. But it's a little bit more dangerous outside because those rockets are relatively easy to dodge, and you can just snake through them and pull off your opponent with SSG. But Demonsphere just down by 1 at the moment.
Yeah, there's still a couple of resources lurking around the map. He managed to get that armor at the beginning. Yeah. It's that 100 armor, but never respawning.
Yeah, it's a token. It's a cherry on top. But as far as the larger game goes, it doesn't end up making that much of a Devastation looked left when he should have looked right. He needs to look both ways before he crosses that street, and Demonsphere just runs him over. But can he get any more out of this?
Soon. It's been a pretty slow start here. It's 2 for 2. And they're kind of edging around the corners so carefully, sometimes just backing off because of that anticipation. They found him.
Catches him going to the blue room. He's got no exit there, but now Demonsphere is just looking to catch him as he thinks it's going to be safe. Oh, and again, you start playing with, which way is your opponent going to go. A tight T corridor like that, you really have to make the choice and make sure you're well enough inside your opponent's head to make the right one. Very nicely done there. Demonsphere still down by 1, but he can tie it back up very quickly.
Yeah, very good job. 50 health points remaining for him. Going over these top sections. He's going to find him here in this room. Devastation going to get the better of him right outside. Demonsphere, is he going to be pushing forward? It might be too slow for him already.
We have Devastation trying to cap off the outside with the BFG, but Demonsphere swooping in from behind. Perfect timing there. And you can see that Devastation's getting a little bit antsy. He wants to keep it back to a wall now. Doesn't trust his rear anymore.
Yeah, I'm going to check Devastation's point
yeah,
of view
he's
as well.
Still keeping his back to the wall, staying outside. He wants to bring Demonsphere out into an open fight, apparently. He's sick and tired of these sneaky plays in the corridors and being trapped and outsmarted there. He just wants to have an honest and open fight. Obviously, Demonsphere doesn't want to play that game.
And there's that BFG coming out, and how is he using this? To what effect?
When the ball smashes against a wall, at the moment of detonation, a cone of damage will emanate from you in the same direction that you actually fired it from.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can, for example, if you're going down a corridor, you can smash it against the wall as you enter in, and by that time you'll have damage going down the hallway. It's very weird, I know, but it's second nature at this point. It's been 20 years,
For these guys, I can definitely imagine that. Devastation managed to pick up a couple of kills. It's a 6 to 5 for the time being. And with that SSG, he loves his position, just chilling outside, and Demonsphere being the one forced to make some kind of move on him.
At this point, I'm willing to say it's a little bit about loving this area and a little bit more about hating going inside where Demonsphere is obviously a little bit more comfortable here. So he wants to draw him out. Oh, and playing those rockets is going to be dangerous. Down to 12 health, he's looking for a bit of a splash through the window as he drops. A little bit risky there, but he's maintaining a little bit of safety here. Now he can start to catch Demonsphere a little bit. How low is he? Down to 3.
Wow, 2 for Devastation. And you find him just about going for the spam shots around the corner. Double checking. Oh, it's going to be Demonsphere who picks it up.
It can be a little bit dark in that room. You can up your gamma a bit, but that room is always going to be a little bit difficult to see your opponent in. And so you can be shooting in blind sometimes there.
Devastation gets a good shot onto Demonsphere, but he's only got 25 points of health left. and backing off. And just sort of ringing around this area, trying to get a little bit, just tiny bits of damage, but Devastation in the lead again.
And Demonsphere is shooting a lot down the chain gun corridor, staying away from the BFG. He can hear it, and he knows how many shots that Devastation has available to him, but oh, perfect timing on that SSG. I didn't even see him. He must have smelled him coming around the corner. Oh, he can catch him coming out of the spawn. Oh, this is a devastating run for Demonsphere here, but Devastation's going to get out of the way there.
It was good for Demonsphere. He managed to tie the game up a little bit, 9-9. It's actually definitely the slowest map we've seen. We've got 6 minutes left and still a ton of frags that could be made.
But as you can see, these guys are as close as I was saying they were. They played together a lot.
Very much so. What, 20 years or?
Actually, that's a good question. I'm not exactly sure how long they've been in the scene, but long enough to put themselves in this position and make it to Quakecon here today.
Yeah.
Demonsphere wanting to own up the inside, spamming out some rockets. He's got Devastation up top, and you can see the auto-aim adjusting it accordingly. Coming through this corridor. He pushed it a little bit with those rockets, so it was a little bit dangerous if Devastation happened to have one and came around the corner, but oh wow, as you can see, missing one shot is brutal.
Absolutely is, and we've seen a little bit of rocket play. It's mostly about the shotgun at the moment. I wonder if they'll maybe see a couple of nice rockets a bit later on. We've seen a few already, but now we've just reached that halfway point with Demonsphere. Only one frag in the lead. He's going to find him across the corner, but Devastation immediately tying it up just as soon as I say that. Here they are on the outside corridor. BFG coming out. Off the shotgun there from Demonsphere, trying to wiggle his way around. He can't quite make it. And
beautiful moves. Staying close to that pillar like that absolutely mitigated any major threat from that BFG, and now Demonsphere is going to be trying to turn that back around himself and prevent Devastation from making an entrance into the BFG room. But he's not entirely sure where he is at this point, so he's just spamming a bit, making sure to keep Devastation from coming in and getting a clean sweep with his SSG. Demonsphere is fairly low here, and he wants to see if he can milk one more frag out of this life.
Yeah,
he catches him at the entrance there, but where Devastation's going to be going there.
Devastation's still got that full 100 health, and he seems perfectly happy to play this as slow as he possibly can.
Yeah, because of the time limit, I'm sure we're bucking the we're bucking the habits from these guys. They're used to being able to slow it down as much as they want. Here, like you said, we have a bit of a time limit to worry about.
Look at the frenzy going on this side of the map. They keep just spawning back and forth at the moment. Demonsphere still with a frag advantage. Can he make it too? Only 15 points of health left. The rocket's coming out as well. He's going to have a switch around here.
You have to be really careful about about your footsies in that corridor with the rocket launcher. Yes, it's great if you can catch your opponent, but if he's coming around with the SSG a fraction of a second before you anticipate it, it's game over, man.
Yeah.
Ooh, Demonsphere taking a load of buckshot from the rear, coming back into outdoors, wondering where it came from, and his opponent explodes out of the darkness, taking him on down. Now a one frag loss on Demonsphere, maintaining the high ground a little bit, quote-unquote, safer, or at least he may think so for the moment.
Devastation does only have 5 health, by the way, so he should go down any second.
Ooh, there we go. Critical shot. Missing that last one was a big opportunity for Devastation, but Demonsphere pulled up from that nicely.
I've just found on the edge, Demonsphere just backing off before even taking a shot in the first place.
Yeah, you can see a lot of the peaks and a lot of the angle play here. It's very geometry-centric.
There's lots of little micro dodges and stuff that we're seeing as well.
A lot of footsies. Demonsphere wrapping around that corridor once again, making sure to use that pillar to defend himself from the BFG, but he gets himself a little bit, well, not stuck, but hesitant there. And Devastation had absolutely no hesitation in taking him down at that moment of weakness.
Yeah, and Devastation finding himself in the lead is the latest stage, but Demonsphere tying it up quickly. It's been so back and forth. I can't call it for this map. The winner of it, of course, is going to be on match point going into map 4.
Absolutely, Demonsphere doing a little bit of token damage down the outside way. Playing with his back against the BFG wall, though.
Yeah, Devastation's got a small disadvantage on stack, but he's going to go down. Demonsphere finding himself in the lead.
Devastation needed that shot, but he's able to turn it back around here. Demonsphere gets a decent spawn, but is getting aggressed from Devastation right off the pad. He wants to turn it back around and see if he can out-predict Devastation coming into it, but it looks like Devastation is playing him like a marionette at the moment.
Oh, yeah. Demonsphere went down. He only had 5 points of health left. He's going to get this kill straight away. We're on 17 for 17. And we've got less than 2 minutes left now. And Devastation actually has twice the health that Demonsphere has at the moment.
Yeah, Demonsphere crawling through the corridors, taking a little bit of a break, a little bit of a breather here in the blue room.
Scratching his hair.
Yep. Well, whatever he wants anyway. Coming into the BFG room, Demonsphere is going to be pulled on down, taking a very quick SSG back outdoors. And yeah, you can feel him holding his breath here a little bit, getting a little bit tight in the chest.
So.
Like you mentioned, this is a critical map. They're both 1-1 at the moment.
They can take their time. Well, Demonsphere can take his time a little bit. He's just got to find his moment soon. He doesn't need to at all. That's going to be 18 for 18. Right off the spawn. He gets the kill again. There's 19 for 18. And again,
he needed that shot.
Wow.
He really needed that shot. That was going to be a beautiful run, but Devastation is going to be absolutely punishing Demonsphere for missing that critical spawn frag.
Yeah. I mean, that was Demonsphere's opportunity to take a decent lead, and then he could have maybe played the game a bit more slowly and had a run around and forced Devastation to chase him. But now Demonsphere's got to do exactly what he had to do 30 seconds ago. And he does it immediately.
And when a terrible spawn for Devastation here, he can pull back from it fairly nicely. And look at him maintain his aggression even off that spawn. He knows he's done damage. He knows that he's brought this in tight, but with 38 seconds left, he went from 1 frag in the lead to 1 frag down.
Demonsphere can do this though. It's 30 seconds, and the pressure has got to be mounting massively. Devastation, he's surely going to be starting to look frantically. I'm going to check out Devastation as well. His pop, he's going to go for a rush real soon. I don't know how long he's going to wait for it. He might wait till the last 5 seconds, try and hunt him down, and then say, oh, there's a quick spawn.
Well, so far, you know, Devastation's accuracy's been a little bit more on target, so he may be willing to make that bet, but coming into the BFG is going to be a safe way to clear. But oh no, he needs to not.
He found it with
barely
the BFG.
Has that. A critical shot for Demonsphere to flub up there. 20 health for Devastation, and they're going to be tied.
Oh,
going
right,
into
overtime.
a draw.
It's a
and
draw,
yeah,
man.
it's an actual draw.
No overtime.
No overtime. It's a draw.
Okay, okay.
So
for some reason my name says Woot Zoot there. Who did that?
I did.
Oh. So what does this mean, man? What can we get from this? Is it 1.5 to 1.5 the map score?
You know, that's a very good question for the tournament administrators.
That's how we roll here. I was not expecting that. I was expecting to see 120 seconds pop up on the board or something like that. And well, plenty of surprises
generally,
here.
But there are ways that that online tournaments do it, but I'm not willing to say that the call is the same thing here. So gonna wait on word from maybe Sponge or Adam or somebody in charge.
Yeah,
but
I heard
either way, we're gonna press on.
I heard sometimes online you can get overtimes, but they can go on for a long.
Yeah. Well, really. So we're looking at 2-2.
Yeah.
So this is match point for both of them.
Wait, what?
This is
match point for both. What if they draw again?
They draw again, it'd be 3-3 and they're gonna have to play time.
Okay, so we're at a sort of pseudo best of 7 going on here, but guys, it looks like the game is starting right now. So let's get into the map.
Right here in King, rather. Did I have that right? Yeah, Judas. I'm sorry. Not enough coffee this morning. Jeez. But as you can see, this is if you want to force it into a Quake mold, it's going to be a little bit like Arrow Walk. It's a single atrium. You have a lot of verticality. You have a lot of drop downs. You have a BFG and a chain gun, which you can grab from dropping down.
We've got a little teleporter as well.
Yeah.
Lurking somewhere.
Or plasma, rather.
Watch out for the exit signs, though. You don't want to take those exits.
Oh, no. They're a staple, but you never actually want to take them. But Demonsphere coming up over the top, grabbing away with rocket launcher, spamming off on the quarters, trying to maintain some distance from Devastation at the moment. But Demonsphere looking a little bit shaky at the moment. Literally, with his mouse there.
9 points of health. It's going to be tied up again, 2-2.
Devastation at the bottom, popping up top here. With 55, he's looking to pelt off Demonsphere for all he's worth.
I guess he got a good shot just then, but Demonsphere responding equally. 10 points of health. Is he going to go down for it? He spots him in the corner, but doesn't want to go for the long range shot. Would be too scattered. I was going to find him, but nice. Demonsphere takes him down.
Yeah, the rocket launcher, you know, you see him spamming it out a little bit, and of course the auto lock-on will adjust the aim accordingly if his opponent is there, but spam is spam either way.
Yep, that's right.
And Devastation is looking to strong arm his opponent a little bit here for the moment, down by 1 frag. Ooh, but right around the corner, didn't even see him coming. Devastation is going to be devastated there, taking away the plasma, and usually the plasma is a great gun for outside environments where you have a little bit more room to breathe. Here in Judas, you absolutely have none of that.
Demonsphere is getting together quite a lot of kills. Devastation finally breaking off that momentum that Demonsphere is picking up. And they've gone down back. It's Demonsphere picking them up all over again, suddenly finding a second wind in his game. 10 points of health. Let's see if he's going to be chasing for it at all. He might just go for as much damage as possible with the little amount of health he has remaining. He should be able to afford to do that at the early stages, but he's going to go down anyway for free.
Yeah, Demonsphere was smashing his BFG against the wall there, but Devastation knew exactly how much ammo he had available to him, and just at the right moment took him on down. Devastation back up on top, and it's going to be a bit of an even play with SSG, but Devastation going right for the throat there, wasting no time in capitalizing on Demonsphere's reload.
That's right. And we're just past the first 2.5 minutes, so we've still got a while. I feel like we could be seeing, though, the frag limit being reached on this map. It's such a small one. There's little places to hide.
Actually, you know, you usually don't see Dwango 5 map 1 go quite that long. That was quite the surprise on my end. But you're right.
I think it was lots of pressure there. It was definitely a late stage in the tournament. Neither of the guys really want to throw themselves away too much risk. And I really like the way that they were playing it slowly.
And I don't think they even know what the trophy looks like yet. They don't even know what they're playing for.
Oh man.
I didn't want to stress them out even more. As you can see, they're already taking this extremely seriously.
Definitely.
Devastation bringing this back up within 1 frag, and Demonsphere can pull that back together with a chain gun and catch him out of the spawn, but Devastation can wait just long enough to make it happen with the BFG and take a couple more spawn frags there. Ooh, and beautiful SSG off of that spawn. Absolutely pixel perfect.
We've got 10 for 10 at the moment. The chain gun coming out, but it is going to be Devastation now losing out on the kill. Trying to get the rocket shotgun is going to finish it. SSG even. And once again, dropping down, trying to get off the spawn, but Demonsphere getting his own back a little bit.
Yeah, making good use of the regular shotgun to take him off of the drop, knowing that he was going to be low before risking himself for the SSG grab. Devastation and Demonsphere back on par here as far as health goes, and it's going to be an even fight, but Demonsphere holding on to, well,
not much anymore.
Not much anymore,
oh, he's going to right back up the spawn. Devastation is in a lot of trouble.
But it's shots like that off the spawns that you really need to make sure that you're accurate on, and that's going to be nasty for Demonsphere here. If he can pull this together with BFG, yeah, it looks like it. I'm not sure what Devastation was trying to switch to at that point, but he wasn't able to react quickly enough.
Got lots of BFG coming out now. Demonsphere switching over, SSG. Looking for a shot at top, checking out the stairway, but he's going to find him on the side here in the corner, but Devastation getting the better of him, and he's starting to lose out on the lead that he had built up earlier on. Now tying it up again, 16 for 16, and the game speeding up, it seems.
And remember, this is the lower bracket final. The upper bracket with Jake is sitting up there. I mean, things were just as close with these guys. Demonsphere back up top. Looking to throw out some pellets. Not getting a whole lot of connection, though. Not getting a whole lot of love with us, but he can finally take down Devastation there.
He's just sort of looking around saying, where's the spawn? Where's the spawn? Where can I find him as soon as possible? And as soon as he didn't, he was like, okay, now he's probably got a weapon.
Yeah, missing a single spawn here is absolutely, you know, terrible if you're in this position and the stress and the stakes are this high. Demonsphere, almost had an opportunity to take his opponent down with the rockets there, but that would have gone both ways. The rocket splash is pretty wide here in Doom. But Demonsphere wanted to have an SSG out there.
Demonsphere is so low. 5 points of health left. Almost anything can kill him. Maybe they'll get the knuckle duster out.
He's not watching his corners. And yeah, coming around the corner so far, you know, we've seen Devastation have a bit of an advantage here so far. Demonsphere is a little slower on the uptake coming around that. But of course, that's not the only factor here in Judas. Demonsphere getting a good angle as Devastation tries to rush down the stairs. Can catch him off the spawn here. A little bit of damage stabbed back, but a fairly ineffective shot there from Devastation.
Oh, there it is. Devastation coming back into it a little bit. Demonsphere starting to... Well, he's going to regain the advantage he had. The 21 to 18. Can he find it a little bit further? He's going to try and carry this moment through. He's not able to. Devastation slowing him down a little bit. Chain gun coming out. And Demonsphere trying to back off a bit, but he gets the kill as Devastation was running towards him.
Yeah, with the chain gun here, that could be a relatively safe place to be, depending on where your opponent spawns. And so Demonsphere was playing fairly conservatively, but it was really good, consistent damage, if a little bit slow. But he's in it for the long run at the moment, especially being so close to holding down a really consistent lead.
I feel like this won't go to a draw, to be honest, the way it's speeding up, unless they both, in the last couple of minutes, decide to go really slow with their frags.
Demonsphere looks like he wants to pull things off a little bit here, but now that he's got the one, he has to put out the risk for the spawn frags. And you know, just like Quake, in order to pull off the advantage on the spawns, you have to extend yourself. You have to give up some amount of positioning in order to force your opponent into a fight.
Yeah, there's going to be an element of risk there. Demonsphere starting to lose that lead. He's made for himself, but he's going to be regaining it 24 to 22. Devastation. He's got to come up with something soon. He's been trailing for the majority of this map. But we know that anything can happen in the final stage of this Doom 2 games. But Demonsphere making it to the 25 mark.
He wants these last 5 frags, but he's not willing to rush for them. We're hearing Plasma come out of Devastation, and he can almost catch him. And you know, that's a good way to shut down a corridor and block off movement. But Demonsphere is pretty sedimented at this point. He's looking for Devastation to come out to him. Devastation can finish that off though, and get a couple more to pull this back together. Very, very close. Only 2 frags between them.
It is, and Devastation, is he looking to come back? There's 5 health left on Demonsphere. He's going to be able to pick it up. Oh, it's going back into the favor of Demonsphere. Is it a 2-frag advantage?
Yeah.
Can't tell. It's going so fast at the moment. Demonsphere is got to be sweating. Devastation is only 1 frag behind. It's 27 for 27. Closer and closer. Devastation loses that tied game that he had.
Oh, good move through the teleporter in order to evade the BFG, but couldn't quite deal with the second shot around the corner, around the wall there.
So close now, 28 for 28, and Demonsphere losing a bit of health.
Yeah, Plasma's not going to help him at that range across the main atrium. He's got to be careful about this BFG, but it looks like he's done well with his pellets there. Very good movement. 1 frag will do it for Demonsphere.
Can he do it? Devastation, he's got to go absolutely clutch right now. Demonsphere starting to lose a bit of health. It's going to go 29 for 29.
Oh my god, Devastation is going to be able to pull it together. 30 on 29. Doesn't get much closer than that.
Well, we had that in the first map, and it happened again. Demonsphere was in the lead for pretty much the entire thing. It might have only been for a frag, 2 or 3 frags, but it was so close. Amazing comeback by Devastation. Amazing control of nerve.
I told you it was going to be close.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
So, this may be considered a little bit of an upset, but at this point, you know, with the amount of practice they've all had with one another, it's degrees of difference at this point, and our grand final is going to be Demonsphere versus J-Kist, and I hope he's staying prepped. I hope he's staying sharp.
And I think that's going to be happening a little bit later. Are we staying out on the main stage? I think we could.
I think so.
Awesome.
It's been 20 years. I think Doom deserves it.
We're getting on the main stage. This should be a very cool audience, a live audience for that one as well.
Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed that. That was, I was feeling slightly nostalgic during the whole thing when I was exploring the game over the last couple of weekends as well. It brings a tear to my eye.
Yeah, and no, I could tell it was biting you.
Yeah, Matt, I feel honored that I'm actually being able to cast this game now at Quakecon 2013. Now, absolutely incredible, and you can really see the amount of dedication these guys put into their game.
Absolutely.
It's magic.
I don't really want to talk to Devastation right now, though.
No. I wonder if we get some words from Demonsphere. I don't know about that, so I'm not going to clarify anything just yet.
Right.
I think we're going to be going over for a quick break, and we're going to see what's going to happen with the schedule in just a moment. So thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you very shortly.
Catch you on the flip side.